Uh, um, right? Yes, sir. Well, we're back for another beautiful day, actually, for shallow water baseball. And I'll apologize in advance. I was in a hurry and forgot the tripod. They were nice enough to let us prop this thing up in the press box, so we're still able to do the broadcast. G gonna hit the first pitch in the right field.
Doing what G does.
Yep.
Takes that outside pitch, goes to right field with it. Good afternoon, everybody. We're in Muleshoe, Texas today. Muleshoe's JV versus Shallow Water JV. Now
Yeah.
that's coming in. I was looking at the girls' softball field. I thought, my goodness, I think they put turf down. And that's real grass. But here, the grass is yellow. The softball girls must be raising more money than the boys.
Yep. A little chopper to short. G went, so the play's going to be at first. The first baseman misses it, so G's going to move over to third. That's going to put runners on the corners. Shallow water without Manning today. He, yes, sir, pulled a muscle in his back, so
It's unfortunate. Those back muscles hurt when they pull.
for sure.
Hurt to breathe.
Yeah.
Hurt to bend over. Hurt to push.
Caden swinging a different stick today than what he's usually swinging. Gonna square to bunt. That ball's in the dirt. G's gonna take home and put the first run on the board for the Mustangs.
Nothing that difficult right there. Base hit, steals second, advances to third on a hit, and scores on a pass ball. 1-0, Mustangs.
G gonna take off for third. Chopper to bad hop over the shortstop. Manages to get a hold of it, but man, that hop sky high allows Caden to get to first.
Just too deep there for the shortstop. I mean, he gets to the ball, but it's just too deep in the hole. And Caden gets a base hit there. That'll go in the books as a base hit. Runners on first and third now for Joaquin.
Pitch upstairs. Caden gonna take second.
Joaquin broke out of a little bit of a slump the other day. I think he had a couple of hits in that last game.
And that one's gonna get through on the right side. It's gonna bring in two. Caden kind of.
Got to play at the plate here.
Yeah, Caden just jogging. That ball was thrown anywhere around home. He's probably out by a long shot.
Yeah, good throw there. Gets him. Good job by Joaquin there. Inside out swing. Takes that to the opposite field. The ball's running in on his hand. He just keeps his hands inside of the pitch, and barrel of the bat goes to right field. Good piece of hitting there by Joaquin. Bring up Trenton Medley. Trenton also swinging a hot bat right now.
Blue working by himself today. I got to talk to him for just a little bit before the game. Pitches in there for struck. Yeah, just one.
Do you think it is possible to call a game right there where he's at?
Yeah, I've done it. That curveball misses off the plate.
Not a bad view.
Pitch inside.
So if he's by himself, does he get double pay?
My dad would know the answer to that.
I would require double pay. Not require. I would ask for double pay. I mean, they can always tell me no.
That's going to be 4 balls to Trenton.
Bring Cash up to bat here with
Yes,
2 runners on. Talked about this the other day. Cash, really nice, smooth swing right now. Seems to be pulling the ball real good. Expect him to do the same here. Strike right down the middle.
Trying to get y'all a better view of the batter's box there. There's a not really a good way or good place to put this thing.
Different looking backstop here for sure.
That one's going to hit Cash in the head. It's going to take a minute.
Coach Williams asks, "Are you hurt?" And he says, "No, sir." Slings the bat and runs down to first. I'm sure they'll take a second look at him just to make sure nothing too serious there. Gonna bring up Cruz. Cruz had a good game the other day. 2 base hits on the day, a couple of RBIs. Good act of sportsmanship there. The pitcher walks over to first base and shakes his hand and makes sure that Cash is okay. Bases are loaded for Cruz.
Pitch outside. Cruz going to drive that one right back up the middle. Should be a couple more RBIs.
Good hit there by Cruz. Pitch right up the middle. He doesn't try to, yank that ball. He just shoots it right back up the middle. That's a great hit. 2 RBIs on that hit. Going to bring up Bryce Cooper. And Bryce,
hit him.
1 pitch right in the butt cheek.
Hey, if you're going to get hit, that's where you want to get it, though.
Sometimes when you're in a slump, that you have to just turn and get one in the butt cheek and get on base.
We're good. Thank you.
Lance, if I'm not mistaken, I think Muleshoe is in the process of or has built a brand new $20 million indoor facility. I'm wondering if any of that money is going to go to the baseball field. Doesn't look like it so far.
All right. First pitch to Drake was outside. Pitch in there for strike 1. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet.
No wall on the backstop here, so any pass ball is just going to kind of pin up against the fence. It's not going to, I guess you could bounce off one of those poles, right? And there's plenty of them, as you can see in the video. 1-1 to Drake here.
That's the pitch you want to hammer.
And he was on it just a little late.
Yeah.
Let's see, courtesy runner comes in for Bryce. I believe that is Holt, right?
Colton.
Yes,
sir.
I tell you, I get their numbers so mixed up. 5 and 15. And Colton's out there on second base. Ooh, nice curveball.
Yep, it was. Drake goes down swinging.
Now, could you see that in his hand? I could.
Yeah.
Just by the delivery on his hand. That fingers kind of go to the outside instead of behind the pitch. It's going to be a breaking ball.
I'll bring up Landon. First pitch to him's outside. Pitch is inside. Cruz is going to take home.
Seven to 0. Shallow water in the first inning. Don't believe there's an out. Well, one out.
One out.
Yeah, one strikeout.
Pitch upstairs. .30 pitch right down the middle, and Colton I thought was going to try to take home again.
If he would have gone, he would have made it.
Yeah, he would have.
Outfield playing deep right now. Kind of surprising. Center field and right field playing plenty deep. Left field's not too far deep, but a little surprising right now. We haven't shot anything to the outfield yet. There is no wind today.
Pitch, right field line. It's going to be dropped.
Landon's digging.
Digging for 3. They're going to send him home. The ball gets by the cutoff. And wish you could score that as an inside the Parker, but
E9. Inside the park,
yeah.
E9.
That's a parental home run.
Yeah.
We'll bring up G back at the top of the order. G hammers that one down the third base line. Gets by the left fielder, so that's going to be extra bases for him.
He's going to go, too.
Yeah, T-Dub gave him the stop sign, but G said, nope, I'm going to stretch it into a triple.
G does the right thing there. Before he steps on second, he's picking up the third base coach, and I guess he just did not see the stop sign, or his momentum was going so fast that he couldn't stop. I mean, he was not thinking 2 there. He was thinking 3 all along. Third baseman, real flat-footed right there. He needs to slide over and just kind of get his body in front of that. But that ball was hit hard.
Yeah, it was.
It would have hurt.
Bring up Connor Lokman. Chops that one foul.
So is Connor pitch hitting now for the other Connor? I think so, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
He's pitch hitting, yeah. Thought I saw Connor Shire's bat behind G.
Yes, sir, he was.
That's a good hit there.
That ball's going to get down.
This could be extras.
Yep.
He's digging. He not oh, they're going to get him.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, no, they dropped the ball.
No,
Get past second
Nobody's
baseman.
covering third, so he's going to try to take third as the pitcher gets over there. Yeah, I never saw the ball either. I thought he was out as well.
I think they would have had him if he would have caught the ball at second, and the tag was there. Just no ball in the glove. Good hit there by Connor. The bread man goes to right. That was right down the right field line.
Yeah, it was.
Who's this up to bat now?
It's Gavin, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Gavin White.
Yeah,
Coach is getting them all in today.
Yeah.
Somehow I have a feeling that this was maybe a part of his plan, like it was already predetermined. Hey, guys, that we get up, to a certain score, we're going to put these people in, and rightfully so.
Gavin's going
to get it through that hole.
The first baseman backhands it, steps on the bag for out number 2.
Made good contact there. Ball just had a little bit of a backspin to it. Otherwise, I think it squirts by the first baseman.
I'll bring up Hagan.
Gets an RBI there, though.
Yeah.
Your fingers are really having to move fast right now, aren't
A
they?
little bit. Pitch inside to him.
Lance is doing the game changer here, or keeping the scoreboard on the YouTube, and man, it is keeping his hands working. And runners advancing, strikes, hits.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot easier when Rob does the commentating, and all I got to do is run the scoreboard for everybody.
We appreciate you doing it, though. Everybody that's watching from home, or maybe you're on the road, maybe you're at work, makes it a great thing to be able to see your kids or your family play.
Yeah, no doubt. Power of modern technology, for sure. Oh, 4 straight balls to Hagan. Bring up Colton. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Holt.
Just Holt up the bat for his first at bat of the day. Going to catch the outside corner for a strike.
Pitch is in the dirt. Hagan's going to move up.
Poor pitcher there. His balance just got way off. No choice but just kind of sling that, and it gets it way outside.
We'll chopper to second base. Scoop it up.
Gonna have to hurry.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball.
Drop the ball.
I'm not sure how many errors that's been, but I think that's like, what, 7 outs now? Gonna bring up Cash.
Cash almost gets hit for the second time today.
Cash does the hokey pokey there and moves himself around the ball. Goes behind him.
Yes, sir.
Runners at second and third now for Cash. 2 outs. Top of the first.
That ball's hitting the right field. That's going to get over his head. That's going to drop in 2 more.
He's digging. Coach going to hold him in second there. Good hit by Cash. Nice smooth swing once again. That ball was smoked right. As you can hear, the girls softball playing behind us today. Good luck to the Phillies. Gonna bring up Cruz. Cash at second base.
Cruz going to chop that one to third base and
just picked his head up early there. As soon as the ball was to him, he was thinking throwing to first and just picks his head up. Gonna bring in Jared Vigil to hit.
pitches in the dirt. Cash going to trot on down to third.
First and third for Jared here.
Pitch. That's the one you want.
I think that's the first foul ball we've seen so far today. You know, you never want to be the third out, but eventually we got to play defense in this game.
Pitch outside. We're going to play softball rules. You make the third out, it's a 30-pack. That was going to hit him.
And that's on the inside of his knee.
Yeah.
He kind of moves his body back to avoid getting hit, you know, in the rib cage, and that ball hits him on the inside of his knee, and he's limping.
Yeah, he is.
He's in some pain. He's going to try to stay in the game. He's over there on first, but that's going to hurt. Looks like Muleshoe's going to change their pitcher, so that will give him a little time to rub that off a little bit.
We will.
All right, Muleshoe brings in a new pitcher. Drake's up to bat.
First pitch to Drake's in there. First strike.
Bases are loaded for Drake.
Swing and a miss.
Just swinging hard there.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with the bases loaded.
Yeah, pulled his head a little bit there. He needs to keep his head down.
Curveball. Ooh, that's a pretty pitch.
Pitcher turns it. Where does that have to be be a strike?
Yeah, it
looked good, didn't it?
It did to me too.
I don't want Drake to strike out like that, but man, that looked like a good pitch.
Yes, sir. Pitch is in the dirt, but everybody's going to stay put.
That's one of those balls that hits that pole and bounces back.
Another pitch in the dirt. I'll bring the count full.
Now, from where this game started to where it is now, does everybody know where they're going to play in the field?
I don't know. That's a good point.
When we take the field for defense, everybody's going to have to, hey, coach, where am I at?
Payoff pitch is inside.
Drake draws the walk, picks up an RBI.
Gonna bring up Colton.
Colton had a real pretty hit the last game.
Yeah, he did.
Stroked it right over the shortstop's head.
First pitch downstairs. Skies that one up in the infield, but second baseman doesn't see it.
Nobody
That ball's
wants
going to
that ball.
fall.
2 runs come in to score.
Yeah, he went to cover his bag and was looking up, never saw it.
Kind of knowing your defensive assignment there. Ball hit to the right side. That's second baseman's ball. Short takes second base.
Curveball misses.
Gavin up for the 3rd time in this inning.
Don't see that too often.
Nope. Apparently there's no one to take Gavin's spot because everybody else is kind of switching out. I believe Gavin's 2 for 2, right? Right field the first time
yes,
up
sir.
and down third base the second
yes,
time.
Sir.
Let's see if he goes up the middle this time.
That's going to hit him.
Right in the middle of his back. Up the middle, but on his back.
It's going to load him up for Connor.
Coach kind of tricking us with the Connors today, isn't he? Right?
Yeah.
One Connor, then the other Connor. Now we're back to the first Connor. Connor Shire's up to hit.
And he's going to line that one into center field. That's going to get down. Score a couple.
Job by Connor there. He's done this plenty of times this season so far. He just patiently sits back on that pitch, drives it off his back leg, drops it into center for a base hit, scores an RBI. Going to bring up Caden Freetag for his 3rd at bat today.
First pitch to Caden's in the dirt.
That ball bounced off the plate and came up and hit the catcher right in the face. Good thing he's got a mask on. Have you ever caught for your kids without a mask on?
I have, but not in a while.
It does not.
No.
That ball's coming in and it's low,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, where's it going to bounce and hit? And the only thing you can do is turn your face.
I do have a full set of catcher's gear at the house. Pitch over Caden's head.
Remember when I was young and I was throwing to my dad, and he said, you get 3 balls in the ground. After the 3rd one, I'm done.
Swing and a miss there by Caden.
So I knew after the 2nd ball in the dirt that everything had to be up after that time. Thank goodness for all the dads out there with catcher's gear that just give it up.
Pitch outside. Three 1 to Caden. Pitch right down the middle, chop to the shortstop. That takes another bounce. No play.
He had a play there at second. I don't know why he didn't throw it there.
Did.
Right at the last minute, did not think to throw it.
Yeah,
Second baseman was there, though. I mean, he was there and he had his glove.
He was on his way, yeah.
Stretched out.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Bases are loaded now for Joaquin.
First pitch to Joaquin's outside. Pitch is in there for strike one.
The pitcher has to look back at the umpire to
Yeah.
get the call.
Yeah.
He's like, please tell me you called that one a strike. Gonna do
Curveball
it
drops
again.
in there. Yep.
Good opportunity today for some of these shallow water hitters to work on some of the things maybe that they're not as good at. Seeing a curveball.
Gets that one. It's going to get past the left fielder.
This is going to be
Joaquin.
all four if he wants.
Yeah.
They're cheering him on. They want it to happen.
Oh, they're going to try to get him at the plate. There's going to be a play at the plate.
Oh.
Now he's going to be safe. You know, I think Tito was trying to get the out there.
Yeah, I think he just wanted Joaquin to get the 4 bases. They're going to switch it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I couldn't have ran around those bases like that.
I don't know if it's the chain link fence, but Gavin looks different to me.
It's got to be the chain link fix.
It's got to be the chain link. It's different.
Maybe it's the multiple squares.
Yeah.
Do you not
Yeah.
feel like you're in Hollywood
It's a-
squares
it's a
here?
def-
You know, X gets the square.
It's definitely a different dynamic.
Oh, yes, sir.
A lot of people playing different positions today. Some familiars out there. Joaquin still at first. Trenton still at second. Cruz will play short today, and Drake's at third. In left field, Caden Freetag. Center's Connor Shires. And in right field, can't quite see the number. I believe that's Landon Freetag. Behind the plate, Bryce Cooper, and on the mound, Gavin Guardo. That is Landon Freetag in right.
Yeah, it is. I notice if you kind of move back and forth, you can see a little bit better.
There's a lot of circles on that chain link fence. We mentioned earlier, Muleshoe faithful here in Muleshoe, the people have put together a tax bill. They're building a new multi-million-dollar indoor facility.
Really?
Maybe in the future, a new backstop for the.
Oh, man.
That's a softball from the field behind us.
Coming in hot, man.
Do you ever feel like it's the wrong thing to say heads up when the ball's above you. Like, heads down. Keep your head down. Let it hit you in the top of the head, not right in the face.
Right. Well, that'll leave a mark. One at a time.
G trying to get comfortable on the mound. Doing a little maintenance up there. Good swing through for a strike there.
Boy, it's just dead calm out there, isn't it? Ain't no wind.
Pick move over there to first. Safe. One-man duty umpiring today.
Down the middle.
Good fastball. Ball just misses for a strike. Or for a ball, excuse me. Bryce tried to frame it. Just a little low. I believe it counts 2-2. Apparently it was full, and that's ball 4. So after a hit by pitch and walk, that's 2 men on for Muleshoe. Brings up number 3 for Muleshoe. No outs, bottom of the first. Strike on the outside corner. One and one on the count. Ball low. 2-1.
Just need to throw some strikes here, play a little defense.
Yeah, that would be nice. Speed the game up a little bit. There's a strike.
Of course, he's thinking to himself, I am trying to throw strikes.
That was good technique there. You watch that. Gavin is right over the top. His hands behind the ball there. Full count now.
Got him with a high one.
A little bit of a gift there. That ball was plenty high. Muleshoe player swings a pitch above his head.
fake check throw, a little pump fake.
I think the later in the game we'll probably see a pickoff move there at second. I mean, a actual pickoff. They get their timing down. I think it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the first I'd seen Cruz do any shortstopping.
He looks good out there. Looks like a shortstop.
Cash doing a little second base. Is that what that is?
That's Trenton.
Or Trenton, I'm sorry. See, it's chain link, man. Finds a gap to the right field. Bases loaded, one out.
Good hit by the Muleshoe batter there. Pitch was on the outside corner. He just shoots it into right. Not deep enough into right to bring the runner around to score. Bases are loaded now. One out.
From the chase on that high stuff.
He's got plenty of pop on his pitch today. He's just having a little hard time locating it. Got him 0-2 now. Let's see if we don't see the curveball here possibly. Maybe just another fastball blow right by him.
Fastball for sure.
No need to throw the curveball if you're throwing fastballs right past him. Ooh.
Oh, there's your curve.
Big Uncle Charlie there.
Yeah.
Look at that ball. Had 3 or 4 feet of break on it. Good pitch. 2 outs. Strike on the inside corner. Right, bases loaded. Nobody's scored so far, so let's see if he can.
Get out of the situation?
Yeah.
Oh, gets in that inside corner. He's bearing down.
Sometimes I think that's actually a punishment from the batter diving away. You know, he moved so far back, the ump's like, hey, I'm going to give him that strike. That was.
Yeah, it's a little low.
He kind of made it signal like he was punching him out. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what he was calling there. And there's strike 3. So no harm done. Bases were loaded, but he gets out of it with nobody scoring. Go to the top of the second. Muleshoe hoping to find some pitching here. Top of the second, Trenton takes the first pitch into the right center gap. He's going to get a triple on that play. Good piece of hitting there by Trenton. Pitch was up and on the outside. He said, "I'll take it." Runner on third, brings in up Cash to hit. Yeah, I think anything close to the plate, you should probably be swinging today,
Yep,
right?
yeah, just
Don't be too picky up there.
take a cut.
This is why they call baseball America's pastime, right? Go out there and just enjoy peace and calm right now. Could go for a hot dog or some nachos or something like
There
that.
we go.
Did you see the Rangers came out with some new food that they're going to have this year? Instead of the boomstick, which is a 3-foot long hot dog, chili dog, they're going to have the boomstick burrito.
Oh my God.
3 feet of burrito.
Let's go. They're like, you want to be a part of those meetings right there before the season. Like, guys, I got it. We're going to do the Boomstick Burrito 2025, just a bit outside of the pitch.
They're also said they're going to have Papa's potato or something like that.
Oh,
it's a
man.
gigantic potato with brisket and cheese on it.
That all sounds good.
Yep. You get closer and closer to opening day, the major leagues.
When is that?
I think it starts this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. It's
Really?
not this Thursday, it's next Thursday.
Already.
So the Dodgers and the Cubs have already played 2 games this year so far, and they played them in Tokyo. Dodgers won both of those games. Cruz up to bat now. Runners on first and third. And I think it's a walk. It's going to load the bases for Bryce Cooper. Bryce got hit by the pitch his first time up. Only saw one pitch right into his butt cheek. Two and 0 now.
Yeah, saw him start to load there.
Ball drops in for a strike. He took something off that last pitch. Yeah, he's going to turn and get hit again. Not a real hard thrown ball. Brings in Trenton. Hit by pitch in your back, and you get an RBI. Once again, Drake Cole gets on at bat with bases loaded.
Draco. Oh, nice breaking ball. Works back in over the plate.
He's got a nice curveball. Starts in at the hitter and then breaks over the plate.
Chopper back up, throw him out at first. One away.
I don't know who's taking the books today, but the way we're batting and people in and out, it's got to be a little confusing. Landon's up to bat again. And there's second and third for Landon. It's going to sky one to right. Right fielder moves over, makes the catch. Cruz comes home on the tag. Gavin's going to get his fourth or fifth at bat today already. Gets fourth at bat. And a courtesy runner for Bryce. With 2 outs, he's catching today, so that gives him a chance to go over and put his catcher's gear on. Colton Moyers comes in to run at third. Cruz drives that deep into left field. This has got a chance. And I believe it's out. Home run, Gavin Grotto.
Big shot.
Really stays down on that ball. Drives it through the ball.
I didn't even know that he got really solid contact.
Yeah. He watched it right into his bat. But nice, easy swing. I mean, even by the swing, you didn't really feel like it was going to go out, but it just went.
Which goes to show you that if you just make good contact, let the equipment do the work.
He hit the ball the right spot on the bat. Looks like they're going to trade out. Coach Williams is saying, hey, that's enough. Let's switch out. He wants his team to play a little defense. We go to the bottom of the second. Mustangs a bunch, Muleshoe none. At the bottom of the second, Gavin still on the mound. First pitch is a ball, just a little low. Pitch is just off the outside corner for ball 2, 2-0. Looks like Holt's come in to play second base. Connor Loafman's in at center. Gavin White out at left field.
Right
Pitch
back
right
to
back.
Gavin. He had to play a little extra defense there.
Let's see, Colton Moyer's out at right field. That's Holt at second base. Good play by Gavin there. It's kind of one as a pitcher you don't want to see. I went to a baseball camp one time, and I went over with the pitchers, and there was a pitching coach there, and he said, why would anybody want to be a pitcher? You're throwing a ball at somebody, and they're trying to hit it right back to you,
Maybe
you know? And that's kind of the ultimate fear, right, is that line drive right back at you. Strike down the middle, 1-1. Gavin did a good job on that, though.
Yeah, he did.
Got his glove on the ball. Just makes a good throw to first. 1 out.
High heat.
1-2. Really tries to pull that breaking ball over the plate. Started a little high, did break, just didn't come down enough. Outfield playing really shallow now. That should be start 3. That's 3. That's 3. Hump doesn't really have a punch-out move, does he? Strike on the outside corner. Just off for a ball. A lot of fastballs today from Gavin. Strike on the outside edge. And strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. To the top of the third. They're going to actually just roll it over here. They're going to move it to the bottom of the third. Kind of like softball rules here a little bit. Flip-flop. Yep. So we'll move to the bottom of the third now. No outs. Ground ball to first base side, just outside of the bag. Strike 1. Strike on the inside corner. So that was Connor Loafman at center. That is not. That is Cash playing center field right now. I believe it's 0-2. And no strikeout. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. He's out. Mustangs throw it around. Gavin goes back to work here. Starting to throw more strikes now. A lot of fastballs. Strike. Fastball up for a ball. 1-1. Ball on the outside. Good fastball there, right on the outside corner. Strike 2. Fastball down. 2-2 now. Guess that was ball 4. I was wrong. It's full count. That pitch just misses off the outside corner. So runner on first now. 2 outs. 2 outs or 1 out? It's just 1, isn't it? 1 out. Fastball low. G struggling a little bit with his command today. It's normally much more crisp than this. Fastball is low and away. 2-0. Pitch is low. 3-0.
He's trying to help him, framing it up for him a little bit. He's trying to bring it up.
I believe that's ball 4. A little frustrated out there. He kicks the dirt. Seems to be rushing his delivery a little bit. Just sit back in that back hip a little longer. Push the ball, but throw the ball. Much better job right there. Pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Nice curveball there for strike.
I feel like some of those have been the best command he's had. He should just stick with it.
That was a mean curveball.
Tried to come back with it.
He heard you. He was going for it.
He said, man, that felt good. I'll try it again.
No reason he couldn't do it again right here, but I imagine we see a fastball. Oh, he
Goes right back.
3 in a row.
There you go. I feel like his release point's better on that pitch right now.
Just because he's not rushing it,
Yeah.
you know, and that curveball, he slows down his pitching wind up and just kind of gets that command better.
Mm-hmm.
On his fastball, he's rushing it. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but on JV, Coach Williams is letting the catchers call the game. So that was Bryce and Gavin there working together to go 3 curveballs in a row. Don't see that very often, but it was very effective. What's kind of ironic about that a little bit is on varsity, Coach Williams is the person in the dugout that actually calls the pitches.
Ah, okay.
Signals into the catcher what pitch he wants thrown. Strike on the outside corner. But at the JV level, he's trusts his catchers and he's letting them call their own game.
Chopper, middle of Cruz will scoop and fire to first. No,
Gets him.
get him.
Yeah, that's
nice
out
snag
number
there by
3.
Hagen. Stretches to get it.
Job by Cruz. He had to rush that throw, but he got it there. That's 3 outs. We'll go to the, I believe, the top of the 4th. I don't know if they're going to bat. Is that it? That's game. All right, everyone. Kind of a weird game today. We'll see you on Saturday.